Welcome back to Hey Kentucky's Casting Call Edition. Some colorful characters emerged in our search for the next Hey Kentucky cast member.
Now here's what Jefferson had to say heading into his audition.
What are you expected to talk about once you get called back
I
there?
have no idea. I'm looking at my sheet here. I see politics, culture, sports, presentation, charisma. I got none of those.
Tell us a little about you. What do you do?
What do you want to know?
Well, what do you do?
What do I do, as in, like, for a living, for money? What did I do today?
Yeah. How do you put bread on the table, Jefferson?
You know, I'm a screenwriter.
Okay.
You're a screenwriter?
Yeah.
Interesting.
For what?
Which is nice, too, because if I had said that to a loan officer, when you say that to a loan officer, they kind of like shove the application back
Have
at
you
you and
written
say,
anything we would know?
Or
no,
a girl's dad you're
there's
about
too many
to
movies
date.
out there. No.
Okay, so how many movies have you written?
12.
Okay.
12.
So
10 have been produced, but keep in mind there's a lot of movies out there.
Are you based here?
Louisville,
Okay.
down the road from you. Your
So-
secret hideaway.
So that's a full-time gig in Kentucky is
No.
Okay. So you do it kind of
Fell backwards into it. This is why I hit it off with Drew. I basically am Forrest Gump. I have not planned to do anything I've done, but I've done it. So right now, yeah, I'm a screenwriter. I've been doing it. I haven't had a real job since like 1997.
Good for you.
So is there enough money in screenwriting to not have a job since '97?
Yeah, we got a nice little farm out on the other side of Fisherville, not far from you.
How are we not
and
screenwriters?
All right, Kentucky
Chris.
football coach Mark Stoops has been credited for a remarkable recruiting effort for 2018. Do you think the football program can ever match the success of the UK basketball program?
Does ever forever like into Star Trek future or like while I'm alive?
Let's say
You put the time limit on, and I'll give you my
that's
answer.
good.
How about
All right,
that?
Let's say in the next 20 years,
Next 20 years. No, I'm sorry.
40 years.
40 years, maybe, because I'll tell you why, because I can see them come in 40. The way things keep changing with the rules, and it's like they're never going to come up with that. Where did that rule come from? They're going to do something so ridiculous by 40 years. I'm seeing this coming, that they're going to make it somehow to where a team like Kentucky can beat Alabama. They're going to say, okay, since you sold more cans in a scrap drive, we're going to spot you 20 points. And Nick Saban, his head's been frozen. Since we have a coach with a frozen head, that takes 3 points off from us. So I say in 20 years, no, it's not going to happen. That's way too soon. That's too generational. But 40 years, I'm going to make my prediction. Yeah, Kentucky's going to be a powerhouse in the SEC.
But that's also presupposing that we have a drop down on basketball, wouldn't it?
So basketball has to drop down. So it's going to
have to drop for.
Are we on the 40-year plan? Yeah, that's still going to happen.
Okay. What about the can cells?
I have to stop. I have a question. You are going down this alley of theoretical physics. All right, so how about this? On Derby Day this year, Allison Lundgren Grimes was given a ride, Secretary of State, to the Derby, and the police officer went 100 miles an hour. She took a picture of it, and they saw it and like tweeted it out. The officer was off duty. Should the officer be punished for driving 100 miles an hour off duty?
What did you say, Matt? I'll go with. No. I remember you answered. What'd you say?
It doesn't matter what I said. The question is, what did you say?
If I was the suck up I thought I was, I would have watched all these and said, I'm gonna it's gonna be like Groundhog Day. I'm gonna give Matt all the same answers he gave.
You're stalling, and I need an answer.
You know what?
Stephen King.
You know what? I know if there was an easy answer, which I wish there was an easy answer, it's like, Allison, was he going 100 for no good reason? If she would be a stand-up guy and say, yeah, I was just trying to get there to the race. You're right. There was no. And I tell you what, he should be fined, and I'm going to pay it because that's what you do. That's falling on your sword. That's being a stand-up guy.
All right, stop. All right, see, I feel like you could be really good, but that wasn't it. So, I feel like you're obviously very smart if you're a screenwriter, and I feel like your answers were not very good, and that's a shame because I know you could do better than this. And but maybe I'm wrong about that. That last answer wasn't an answer. You didn't answer the question. Was it right or wrong? And the first thing about a show is you got to have an opinion. And so you didn't have an opinion. And
I said she should pay it.
Well, but if we got there, I don't remember us getting there. So that's, I think, part of the issue. But it's a shame because I think you could do better. You clearly have the personality, but it didn't work for me today. What do you think?
I liked you. I like your voice. Something about it. I don't know. I really liked it. I liked.
I'm like the homeless guy. Remember the homeless guy that did the radio? They found him, and he was like a radio announcer.
Yes.
Except I'm not homeless.
Oh.
People's always, I like your voice.
I don't understand that analogy either. But okay, maybe you and I are just passing on wavelengths here. I'm not sure. Well, let's see. So it'd be a no for me. I assume it'd be a yes for you.
I think it's a yes.
All right, so that means your fate
unique.
lies in Lee Cruz's hands.
I love Lee Cruz.
Yeah, I thought that conversation, it's interesting you said that, between you two was like something you'd hear down at the shelter, because that was as esoteric, and I don't know what the hell was going on with you two. That's a combination of hard luck and meth. I mean, it was weird the way you guys were discussing football with frozen heads, and Chris was no better. I'm not throwing you under the bus. I'm throwing him under the bus too. That was insane.
Can we switch spots?
Yeah.
No.
You know what? I'm with Haley. I like you, and I think you're very interesting. But for some reason, I'm just gonna have to say no. And I guess you just creep me out. I don't know what it is, but I do like you, though.
I like you too. I'm gonna be. No. I like you.
You know what? That is perfect. That makes my day, because you have never been nice to me. It's like Matt Jones has been nice to me for. No, this is great. So this is perfect. Yeah.
Have I been mean to you?
Not directly. I've said hello to you like a dozen times over the past 3 years, but I think I caught you.
Did I not say hello back?
Not a good hello. No, it was. I think every time, but giving you the
say it
benefit
in
of the doubt,
German?
I always say I think I caught Matt on the crappiest day of his life again. It always happens that way.
Well, I'm sorry about that. If that's true, that's not my intention. I try to be polite.
That makes this no. You're great. I'm
Well,
just
this
kidding.
ends in a sad way.
No,
I will say though,
I'm giving you crud. No, man.
the next time, I do like you, and I think you could have done this differently. Maybe it was just pairing you up. I did feel like I was listening.
fault.
It was like this was Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy or something. So anyway, thank you very much. We appreciate it. Thank you, sir.
Oh dear.
You blew that guy's shot.